And Pete got the job done tonight, as usual. Drink plenty of fluids. Win the swamp tonight.
Fans live for games like this one.
TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Los Angeles, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches.
When I look at the Lakers, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Connect. And it's Simmons in at the point. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Suggs runs point with Harris next to him. And it's Jones in at the 5 down low. Stan, in terms of style of play, these teams are very similar.
Well, Brian, look, there's great shooters on both sides. And it's really tough to stay connected to those guys defensively because of how much they stretch the floor with their incredible shooting range.
Going to put a lot of stress on the defense, these two.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Banchero. Fires for 3. And it's Connect with a rebound. Simmons against Suggs. Left side, Simmons. Over Suggs. Simmons, no good. And here are the Magic now. It's a 3-point game. Suggs outside. The 3 from Banchero. And Reeves pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. And they are the winners of 24 consecutive games, which ties a record set by those dominant Warriors teams back in 2016.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Puts up a deep three. Simmons, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Davis, that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Big but quick. Suggs so powerful off the drive.
Lakers trail by 3. Vanderbilt, a pass to Simmons. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Magic. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
And it's Connect missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Cowboy in that last game against the Nets was just insanity. He contributed 40 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
So what does it mean if you don't say who you are? At this point, Vallejo, any noise you make in this day is zero. Especially with those footsteps. That's what I'm complaining about.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Magic making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. Jones, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 8. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Now here's Banchero. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. There's the 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Simmons has got 6.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You got to contest the shot better than that.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
and the playmaking skills being carried.
MP.
From deep, here's Simmons. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. We've got Banchero, and it's Howard in at small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. So it's Los Angeles now. A 12-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Jones. Over to the wing. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. From deep, here's Simmons. AD doing what he does.
And you really can't sleep on Davis's length, especially on the offensive glass.
Orlando leading by 7. Black passes to Schroeder. Fires from deep. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
From deep, here's Simmons. They get it again. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Gets another look. Davis just merciless inside.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Howard, the pass to Schroeder. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
Orlando making some changes. Franz Wagner checked in for Howard, and Suggs is subbed in for Black. And the Lakers also making a change. Reeves is checked in. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Simmons, the pass to Davis. Over Jones. Misses off the left iron. Orlando leading by 13. 1:24 left in the second quarter. And Caro no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Connect. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Fires the 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. From deep, here's Simmons. Sinks it from distance. Simmons has got 12. Orlando leading. Wagner, left side. On the wing, Suggs. And Carroll with a screen on Simmons. The 3 from Suggs. Rebound, the Lakers. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Simmons. Great D that time from Suggs. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Harris against Reeves. Harris misses.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Simmons. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Back after this.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded.
Next on the docket. Appreciate you joining us.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And the Lakers looking at who they've got. Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Banchero.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Banchero finishes with force inside.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Simmons, the pass to Reeves. Back to Simmons. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. Number 1, Los Angeles.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
Jones with a screen on Simmons. The three from Suggs. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Ooh, what a play. Just palms the block. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Banchero. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Banchero's got 8.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Suggs against Simmons. Over Suggs. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight. He misses the free throw. Orlando making some changes. Black comes in for Paolo Banchero, and it's Dennis Schroeder in for Suggs. Bassey, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Wagner. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's Connect. He's got 11. Here's Simmons. And that one's good. Nice pass to set him up. Simmons has got 14.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Outside Schroeder from behind the arc. Orlando again missing. Lakers trail by 14. Reeves, the pass to Simmons. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach.
Pete. .32 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Schroeder. 12 points for him. Pass to De Silva. Here's Black. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Over to the left wing. From deep, here's Simmons. And he can't get that one. And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time. Got Dennis Schroeder, and it's Black in at the one. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Jones. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Turning defense into offense. Love seeing Jones be opportunistic on both ends.
Here's Schroeder. Bassey pulls it in. Bassey's got his 6th rebound on the night. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Simmons with the bucket. Now Schroeder. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Magic lead by 14.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
But they're also really getting it done at the free throw line. They've earned a lot of good calls and are making the most of every trip they get to the line tonight.
And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Robinson, he's checked in for Orlando. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Clock at 6. The shot by Howard, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Now here's Simmons. Defense is right there. Jacks up a 3. To the wing, right side. Russell from outside. Drops in the 3.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Simmons against Schroeder. He's off on the layup. Lakers trail by 12. Right side Simmons. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside Jones takes a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
Here's Schroeder. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Howard. Franz Wagner comes in for Robinson. Harris is checked in for Schroeder. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Bassie. Vanderbilt comes in for Christie. Connects checked in for Jones. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Russell. Here's Suggs. Lays it up and banks it in. Suggs has got 20 points.
Well, we saw Suggs' ability to take over games at the collegiate level, doing the same here in the NBA.
Here's Simmons. No good off the glass.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
And Carroll passes to Wagner. Now here's Suggs. And Carroll left side. Pass to De Silva. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the triple. And the Magic lead by 16.
How about Banchero's vision? Keeps his eyes up and makes the extra pass.
From deep, here's Simmons. De Silva with a rebound.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
And Carroll outside. Back to Wagner. Pass to Banchero from outside the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. 1:41 left in the fourth. Another miss by Simmons. Orlando leading by 16. Now Banchero. Back to Suggs. Now Wagner. Launches a three. And Suggs the bucket on the assist by Wagner. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Magic.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Suggs.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. From deep, here's Simmons. Hits the trifecta. Orlando with the ball. Howard with a screen on Simmons. Schroeder can't get it to go. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Lakers. They trail by 16. From deep, here's Simmons. Another miss by Simmons.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
20 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Jones comes with a double team. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up.
We all have our bad days.